Good morning, Buffets. Today is Monday, May 30th, except it isn't. It is Sunday, May 29th. This week I burnt through my book. It's summer. It's summer. I was reading the John Green book. I absolutely burnt right through it, and I've kind of been like waiting to make my video, you know, just not knowing what to do. You know, it's not Monday yet, so I thought, why not make it early? Julie does it all the time, although this isn't that early, really. My intro is always pointless. So this week I read An Abundance of Katherines by John Green. By the way, you can see that I still have a bookmark in there, and it's not the end of the book, and you'd be like, why, he hasn't finished it? Clearly, those of you that are spies. But that is actually where the appendix starts. The appendix is huge in this book, and just contains like a load of maths and stuff, and then he has like a Q&A with John Green and stuff like that, which I didn't read, but I did read the book, and that's what matters. I have to say, it's hard not to read a John Green book and compare it to his other ones, and I would have to say that for me, it is Looking for Alaska, Paper Towns, and then this falls under them. And that's not to say it's bad in any way, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I did those two. It felt just very kind of, you know, almost like a short story. It wasn't very long, it wasn't really kind of deep. I mean, it certainly had messages and there was certainly metaphor, but I don't feel like it was as solely committed to a cause like Paper Towns was. And then I don't feel like it was solely committed to a really deep story like Looking for Alaska was. The story, if you don't know, is about a boy called Colin, and he's dated 19 girls called Catherine, and he goes on a road trip to try and get over his latest Catherine 19, with his friend Hassan, and hilarity ensues. And my favourite part of any John Green book is the teenagers and the kind of the way they talk. They obviously don't talk like real teenagers. They don't talk how real people talk. They don't talk how I talk. They talk how I wish I could talk, with wit and flair and a comeback for everything. And then inevitably is very fun to read, as it is in Looking for Alaska, as it is in Paper Towns. And I don't buy all this rubbish that, oh, his characters are too similar in every book, because I think, well, yeah, but stick to what you're good at, and he's really good at that. It feels like I haven't got a really lot positive to say about this book, but I really enjoyed it. I read it. I couldn't put it down. I don't know, it's hard to criticize because I didn't really have any gripes, but it didn't really blow me away and transcend any genre like I felt the other two did. And that's really all I've got to say. It's funny, it's heartwarming, the characters are relatable, and it's kind of just what you'd expect. The only one I haven't read now is Will Grace and Will Grayson, and I think I'm going to read that before this project is out, so I'll have a running order. Julia, you asked a question, a secret question, about book blogging or literature blogging and where we fit on the scale of seriousness, and I have to say I've never read any type of book blog in my life. Have I ever seen? I suppose this would be a form of book blogging, book video blogging, and I don't think I've ever seen anything like that on the internet either. So honestly, I don't know what really to compare it against. I guess serious blogging you would tend to call journalism. Do I think what we do here on this channel is journalism? Probably not. So really, I don't have an answer for you. It's the result of my mumbling. Next week there won't be a review from me. I'm going on holiday. I'm going to Barcelona in a couple of days, so I will have a video next week. Next week my video will be my punishment, where I sing Katie a song, and I will make that video. I have made that video. And I'm going to give it to my brother, and he's going to upload it on the Monday. So that's all good. But in 2 weeks' time, when you see me again, I will have read the third installment of George R.R. Martin's wonderful series, A Song of Ice and Fire, on my Kindle. When people ask me, why do you still buy books when you have a Kindle? I'm like, well, I'll use it for when I go on holiday and stuff. This is that time. Other than that, that is all from me. Lauren, I am dying to see what you thought of The Long Walk, and I'm gonna be gutted if you don't like it. Other than that, Bookfighters, you will see me next week. Yes, you will. You'll also see me the week after that with a review. And Lauren, I will see you tomorrow. That ending was shocking. I'm not gonna do it again though. It's late.